everyone, welcome back to Wizarding Alice. My name is Alice. If you're new on this channel, I cover all things Harry Potter, Wizarding World, and a bit of Scotland travel and lifestyle thrown in there as well. So if that sounds like something that interests you, be sure to subscribe below. Welcome to all those returning. Thank you so much. This is a bit of a different video for me. I thought it would be nice to just do a cozy, fairly unedited, although now I'm saying that I think I'm a little bit squint, fairly unedited little catch-up, a cozy catch-up basically. So you might have noticed, you might not have, see, I'm just not happy with this framing, but I'm trying to keep it real. There we go, that's a little bit better. I have been putting up a podcast episode every single month, Alice and Podcast Lad. I haven't put one up for the last month or so. Some of you might have realised, some of you might not have. I've decided to give the podcast a pause at the moment. I just wasn't particularly happy with sort of what I was doing with it, so I thought, you know, if I'm not happy with it, just axe it. You know, it was like an addition to the channel rather than like a main channel video, so I was like, you know what, we'll just leave it. But I thought maybe in replacement every now and again I could do one of these like cozy catch up, let's just sit and have a chat. I've got a drink. I'm in my Bridgerton dressing gown. You may not know this, another love of my life aside from Harry Potter is Bridgerton. I love Bridgerton very much, and Primark here in the UK at least have come out with a Bridgerton range which includes these like crazy dressing gowns. I think they're awesome. So I'm sat in my fancy Bridgerton dressing gown. I thought let's just sit and have a little chat. You know, there's certain things I want to talk about. Some things might just come into my head. Appreciate this might not be the video for everyone. That's totally fine. If you just want to skip this, totally get it. But this is so my kind of video. You might also see my little puppy Jolene is wandering around this room somewhere, so you may see a little ball of fluff every now and again. Let's see if we can get her up here. Jolene! Jolene! Where even is she? She's looking. Jolene! I'm trying to get her to come over every time her name's called, and she does most of the time, but if something is more interesting to her, she's got a toy, then she's not coming over. But you might hear little like squeaks of her toys or hear her like walking about and stuff, so just so you know, that's what's happening. But yeah, I really hope you guys are doing well. That's my question of the video. I want you to put in the comments, how are you doing? You know, what's going on in your life? Have you got anything exciting coming up? Have you done anything cool recently? If not, just tell me how you are. I want to know. I want to know what you're up to. So I'm generally doing well. Obviously, I've only recently got my puppy and it's been a little overwhelming. Obviously amazing. I love every part of it. Hold on, I'm going to grab her. But yeah, a little overwhelming at the same time. Puppies need so much attention. Do you want to say hi to the camera, Jojo? Say hi to the camera. Oh, bless her. She doesn't want to play at the moment. She's busy with her own stuff. But puppies require a lot of attention if you don't know, and yeah, it's been tough to kind of do work and YouTube and my university stuff and basically have a baby. So it's been a lot going on, but I love it. Speaking of university stuff, I've officially finished my first year of degree number 3. I've actually technically still got like a month and a half to go, but it's the Open University, so it's kind of self-taught, so I kind of just jumped ahead and got it all done. So I'm now on summer holiday until September when my next class starts, which is culture. So really looking forward to that one. So yeah, at least I've ticked one thing off the list, I suppose. Look at her back there being a wee cutie. I wanted her to be more like in the background of the video, but she wasn't playing ball. I'm like, well, you know, it's your life. She's got a little moo cow. She loves it. Her favourite is the seagull that literally, like, it crinkles and squeaks like as if she's killing it. I'm not a fan, but she loves it. Anyway, there were some like Harry Potter related updates and news that I want to talk about. I feel like about a month ago even, so much stuff came out, so many new things. Like there's the almanac and there's the Hogwarts Legacy book and there's like a million things. Even like going even further back, there's those interactive wands you can use with your phone, and it was so much. I feel like I've not really had a chance to kind of sit and there we go. Not really had a chance to sit and reflect on the new things that have kind of come up and my thoughts on them. So obviously the main one recently, we're just gonna have to ignore the crinkling, was Hogwarts Legacy, which I've been playing on the channel. Where I am at the moment, I think I've probably got maybe like 2 or 3 episodes left before I've finished. I've not recorded them yet, but I mean, I think we're pretty much done, which is kind of exciting, kind of sad because I've really enjoyed playing it, but kind of exciting. So I think what's going to happen is I'll finish that series, and then that will be it for me playing games on the channel for a while. Like, it'll just go back to my regular Sunday videos. There won't be those 2 in the middle of the week. Just need a bit of a rest. It's been a lot, 3 videos a week. And then when the new Quidditch game comes out, which I'll get to in a minute, I will do the same thing again. I'll do like 2 videos a week maybe of that. We'll see. You have to play it, I think, to get a sense of how often you want to be playing it and putting it up and stuff, but we'll do that. And then maybe in like a year's time, I'll play Hogwarts Legacy on the channel again, because obviously there's so many different ways you can kind of go about it, but that's what I'm thinking at the moment. We'll see how things go, but yeah, just so you kind of know, once Hogwarts Legacy is done, there'll kind of be a gap in those kind of videos for a while. I'm so excited for this Quidditch game. That's what I wanted to say. I loved Harry Potter Quidditch World Cup, or it was called something like that. The PS2 game, basically. I played that all the time. Like, every single day of my childhood, I played that game. I loved it. And funnily enough, I thought it would be really fun to play it again for the channel. So I looked it up. I was going to buy an old PS2. I was going to buy the game. It just didn't work out. I can't remember. It was either too expensive or the software just wasn't going to work. There was something to it. So the fact that they've come out with basically an updated version, I'm so excited. I literally hope it works the exact same way, same mechanics, same everything, because that game was absolutely perfect. If you remember, you would start off and you would play as a house team and work your way up to win the cup, and then if you did that, you could play on the international level and you would pick an international team. So much fun. Jolene got the zoomies, that's for sure. So I'm really excited. I'm probably more excited about the Quidditch game than I was about Hogwarts Legacy. Especially now because we know that Hogwarts Legacy is really good. Like, they are going to be producing good games. I think because Hogwarts Legacy was like a bit of a tester. It's like, okay, no, you guys know what you're doing. You are fans, so I trust you with whatever games you're going to make. But I hope this is the start of a series, you know. We get Quidditch, maybe we'll get another game, you know, completely different. I don't know, that would be really cool. I'm trying to think what kind of game I would want if they were going to do another Harry Potter game. Ooh, because Hogwarts Legacy covers a lot, but I would have rather it wasn't set in the past. Quidditch would have been the big one. I don't know, maybe an updated version of all the film games. You know, every time a film came out, there'd be a new game, and the first 3 were like amazing. The rest not so much. I didn't play them, but I've seen other people play them. I just played the first 3. So maybe some like updated versions where you like play as Harry through all the stories would actually be quite fun. That would be good. So you don't just have to play the Lego one. But yeah, let me know what you think. Are you excited about this Quidditch game? I want to know. I'm going to sneeze. Sorry, honey. Gosh, when I sneeze, she gets such a fright. She looks at me for ages like, what the hell was that? She had a sneezing fit the other day. I'm talking about Jolene, of course. She sneezed like 4 times in a row and she gave herself such a fright. She was not the same for about 20 minutes afterwards. She just had to sit in silence for a while and figure out what the hell was happening. What was the other major announcement? Oh gosh, it's completely left my brain. There was something else. I was like, oh, I definitely want to talk about that. Oh, the TV series, of course. HBO Max are producing a Harry Potter TV series. When I first heard this, I was like, finally, yay, what are we gonna get? Marauders, that would have been my first choice. Oh, there's her pee pad. Marauders, Founders. Are we gonna get a completely original story in Hogwarts? Are we gonna get Hogwarts Legacy, Cursed Child? Like, what's it gonna be? A remake of films that came out 10 years ago. Guys, I'm so uninterested. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, I'm not even sure I'm gonna watch. I just think it's such a bad idea. It's still so fresh. Give it way longer if you're gonna do it. The casting was perfect in the films. Like, they're not gonna get casting as good as that. And the films were pretty great. I mean, obviously they weren't flawless, but I think they're universally considered pretty good adaptations. So why make another when you've got a good set already? I get that they want to do more of the details, love that, but I just think it's such a bad idea. And they're going to do a series. I don't see them getting past 2. I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. And they say they're going to do the same thing as the films, which is the same set of actors growing older. But it's like, well, yeah, but a film takes... I don't know, but a film takes like 6 months to make. a TV show, especially if they're going to this much detail, it's going to be like a big Game of Thrones epic, is going to take way longer. Like, they are not going to, they're going to get too old for the show. You're going to have to replace the actors at some point. I'm like, I'm sorry, but you just are. I just don't see it going well. Why didn't they just pick the Marauders or the Founders or something? It makes no sense to me, but we'll see. I hope that I'm wrong and I watch it, because I will give it a go, of course. I watch it and I'm like, this is amazing, my new favourite show. I would love that. I just don't see it happening, and I'm very nervous about casting choices. I think it's going to end up being really American. Like, even if they end up casting British actors, you can always tell when a show's American. I don't necessarily mean that in a good or a bad way. You can just tell. Same as if you can tell if something's made by British people. You can just tell. There's different types of humour. Like, it's very obvious, at least to me and other British people I know, it's very obvious when something's been written by a British person or an American person. You can just tell. So we'll see. I don't know. I'm being a bit wishy-washy, but not super optimistic, but we'll see. Plus, what is she eating? I don't think we're gonna see it come to fruition for years anyway. Like, I think most people will have forgotten about it, and then they'll start advertising it and everyone will be like, oh yeah, Jolene. Oh, she's just eating. That's okay. She's obsessed with pasta, so I left her a little bit of pasta. I was worried she'd taken something out the bin and eaten that, but no, she's good. She's a little Italian at heart. So those are lately the main two updates. There's obviously a million other things, like they're coming out with a new cookbook. Like I say, the almanac, things like that. They're all really cool. There's always so many things coming out. It's hard to keep up with them all. I don't buy everything. I'm not one of those Harry Potter fans that buy every new thing that comes out. I just buy something if it takes my fancy. But I don't think any of those things. The cookbook's cool, but we saw how things went when I had the baking book and I did the baking series, so maybe not. Although I do think cooking's easier than baking. Don't know. What do you think? But I think baking's really difficult. I also wanted to update you guys, so I am going back to the studio tour this year. It's not going to be until much later in the year, but I am going back. I'm going to try and go every year, which is really exciting because they've introduced quite a few new things since I last went, including the greenhouse, which I'm really excited to see. And last time I went, they were doing up Privet Drive because I think there's a new room in there now, so I couldn't go in, so I'm really excited to see that as well. So I think I might vlog it. I'm going with my mum, and when I'm going with a family member, I always don't love to vlog, but we'll see. I'm definitely going to do a haul. That's 100%. Going to save up my pennies. Definitely going to do a haul, and I might do a vlog, but that won't come until later in the year. I think we're going like October, maybe November. But just so you know, that is happening. I feel like they always do quite well, those videos on my channel, so like to know. I really want to go back to Florida. I've been once in 2019. So way before I was doing this channel, and I went to Disney World, obviously, and then we did 2 days at Universal Studios. So we did a day doing the Harry Potter stuff and a day doing the other stuff. I really, really want to go back, and Disney World have just announced that they've brought back the dining plan, which, if you don't know anything about Disney World holidays and stuff, you don't need to know, but basically it makes things a lot cheaper. Your food is all prepaid. It's basically all inclusive is what it is, and it saves so much money, and they haven't had it since the pandemic. They got rid of it, and I thought, that's it, they've just used that as an excuse to get rid of the whole program, but they've brought it back, and I'm really, really tempted. I don't have the money, by the way. I'm making this very clear. I don't have the money to go, but I really, really want to go. I don't know. Part of me is like, just book it. But I don't know. We'll see. But if I did go, I do think I would vlog it for sure. But I don't know. I'm umming and ahhing. I might price it up and see now that they brought the dining plan back, because funnily enough, a couple of days before they announced it, I did look at how much a holiday would cost, obviously, having to pay for all the food and all the rest of it without the dining plan, and I looked one day and it was about, for 2 people, for quite a long holiday, it was like 2 weeks, it was like £6,000. A lot of money, don't get me wrong, but for a Disney holiday for 2 weeks, I was like, that's okay. And then I looked the next day, exact same dates, everything was £8,000. Like, I think because I'd looked a bit like with planes, they like upped the price. It's like, no, I can't pay £8,000, unfortunately. But now with the dining plan, it might have sort of gone back down for me a little bit, because that was including food and all the rest of it. So we'll see. But if I do go, it certainly wouldn't be this year. If I do go, I'll hopefully vlog it on the channel, but who knows, I might not actually end up going. We'll see. yeah, I'm trying to think if there was kind of anything else I wanted to include. It's really nice being able to actually sit and talk to the camera. I like doing the podcast, but obviously you didn't see my face. I just think it's a little bit more impersonal, whereas actually getting the chance to see you guys kind of and talk to you guys is really nice. She is absolutely chewing up that training puppy toilet bag thing. She just likes to eat them. But as I say, I hope things are going well for you guys. Things are going well for me. A lot of pre-recorded videos coming up. Obviously, because I knew I was getting the dog. Most videos I filmed before I got her because I knew I'd be busy. The exception of this one and maybe 1 or 2 others that are coming up. Oh, it just got really bright in here. It's a lovely day today. It really is. I filmed a video just before this. It was the Glenfinnan one, and I had to have the fan on the whole time. It's kind of cooled down a little bit, but it is a hot spring day. You're seeing this in the summer, but it's spring at the moment. Wait, is it? It's May. Yeah, May, spring. I always get kind of confused. But yeah, I've got loads of fun videos coming up on this channel, actually. I'm pretty excited about what we've got coming up. Some old favourites, some new favourites maybe. But as per usual, you know, if there's anything that you'd like to see on this channel, you know, any video ideas. Someone gave me a really great video idea. It was quite a while ago now, I'm not going to lie to you, but it was to, you know how I react to the films? I could react to the Star Kid Harry Potter musicals, which I have seen before and I love them. I was like, that's a great idea. So I think once I've maybe finished all the film series, I'll maybe move on to the Star Kid musicals. So I really take you guys' ideas on board. You guys are the ones with the great ideas. So let me know if there's anything you'd like to see or, you know, any suggestions, feedback. I'm always happy to take it on board. But yeah, I think we'll end this video there. It's just a little chit chat, so I don't want to make it too long-winded for you guys. But thank you so much for watching. I want to take this chance to thank you for, you know, enjoying this channel, being there for me. At the point that I'm recording this, we're almost at 200 subscribers. We might surpass that when we get to this video. I don't know, but it's really, really exciting. I'm like 3 away, which is crazy to get to 200 people subscribed to this channel. I can't get over it. So thank you so much. It really means the world to me. But yeah, from me and Jolene, thank you so much for watching and we'll see you next time. Bye.